Hello, my glorious friends. This is your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. Let's go. All right, here we have, let me adjust my screen over here. Okay, we've got an angel numerology number 4 day today. The angels are present. That's all you really need to know. They're messages from the guardian angels, archangels, all the angels from all the realms. Please stop worrying about whatever you were thinking about, whatever's on your concern, whatever your anxiety. Stop churning that up. It's about being brilliant, working on bigger picture ideas. Someone this is about somebody, number 4 is about somebody who has what it takes to accomplish absolutely anything they want to accomplish. Now, this works with the magician and it also works with the star, but here is the fabulous part of today's number. It's actually a master number 22. So when you add up the date, you get to 22, which in a way can reduce to a 4, but I love the idea that we've got, the odd occasion that we get these master numbers. Let me pull my notes for the number 22 if I can find them. Yeah, here we go. It's a master builder, and it's all about balance, duality, and amplification of a 2. So emphasizing harmony with relationships, harmony with the divine masculine and the divine feminine on a 22 day. It's a huge sign that it's time to manifest your deepest desires, your biggest thought. And it serves as a reminder to maintain a positive mindset. Get into practical idealism on a 22 day. Allow for the practical genius that you are to come in. Career success, spiritual growth. What do you do when you see 22? You define your goals. Define them, refine them, work on a plan, trust your intuition, take action, do more dreaming as if you were planning to accomplish whatever you were accomplishing. Now, I'm going to add to that, Neptune moved into Aries, and it's going to be there for about another 14 years. Now, it's been in Pisces for a while. It's moved out of Pisces, and I'll just talk briefly about some astrological aspects. I'm not an astrologer, so let me be clear. I do follow astrologers who are pretty brilliant when it comes to using astrology as a roadmap for life. Your natal chart is like your own personal growth manual. And if you haven't done a natal chart, I suggest find a reputable, I'll say that again, a reputable astrologer. One who knows how to interpret whatever is happening, as opposed to, I don't have anything against the programs that people run. However, if you go online and you type in, your birth information and you ask for a natal chart, you're going to find a lot of complementary programs and companies that pop up. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, I think that astrology is an acquired science. It truly is. However, people who study astrology have done the work, and they can likely pinpoint based on a relationship with you kind of really and truly where you're going, as opposed to, I don't know, plonking information into a pre-programmed something and then spitting out something generic. I don't think there's anything wrong with generic if you're looking for, it's the difference between somebody who does a line sketch on a piece of paper. So you get an idea of what the shape is, you get an idea of dimension, you get an idea of, this could be, and that's fine if you just want an overview. But artists tend to get in the moment of creativity and they put the nuances of shadow, they put the nuances of color, they allow the piece that they're in front of, and I know I'm going on a tangent, to come to life. So let the astrology give you more of a blueprint for your life, more of a, wow, there's more to come, there's more to learn. So you get a little deeper meaning. Done. I'm a spiritual warrior, I'm a spiritual heart warrior. That's one of my isms. Every moment of my life is filled with miracles. Done. The moon, my loves, has moved into Cancer. Cancer is nurturing, mothering. Cancer works with the moon. Chatty Mercury meets loving Venus as well. So you could get lost in a very romantic idea. It's also a perfect time to romance someone else. Somebody at home, your partner, your husband, even your children, even somebody you work with. Enjoy it. Be well with these relationships. I mean, I have it with dogs, and right now they're in the dog house, literally. They went out this morning early and just would not stop barking. Now, I don't know if my neighbours were out making a ruckus. Sometimes that's why they get upset, but they were just going off. Chatty, chatty, chatty. All right. Archangel Zadkiel sends a message. I'm going to hide this nasty thumb. I've got some medicine on it, but still, there we go. Let me try this one. Oh, God, I don't like that. Call upon me, the Archangel of Memory. When you need to increase your mental abilities, remember facts or release unhappy memories. My memory is perfect. I remember everything easily. It's interesting. I'm trying to think where the message from the Archangel Zadkiel would fit in today. Oh, yes, okay. Sometimes we have memories that come up that are not so pleasant. And sometimes these memories need to be reconciled. An awkward conversation, a difficult situation that needs to be justified or reconciled in your mind and in your heart so that you can heal it, forgive it, and move past it. There's my take on it. Archangel Michael brings his sword of light, clearing the way for more light. Clearing the way. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for using your sword of light to clear the way for all good to come through, all good to transpire. Trying to think what else I could say. Whatever reason you've been feeling stuck or held back, use this as your angelic guidance to move on. Use Archangel Michael's sword of light to cut through the barriers and the blockages that just hold you up. And if you've been wondering if it's the right time to proceed with your plans or not, this card is an indication that heaven's supporting all of your endeavors, supporting all your dreams. So don't hold back. The road ahead for you is quite clear. Hanuman, a Hindu god, is here with a message for you, honoring your devotion, honoring you for sticking with the light, honoring you for staying with your practices, spiritual practices, and letting you know that the universe is seeing you. The universe is seeing you as being a vital part of healing and expansion for the entire earth. Keep going with your missions and let your heart be served in return. Allow spirit to serve you and get back to you, if that makes sense. Louise Hay has a message today. This is one of her affirmations for today's date. Everything falls into place today. Life is so good. This is what you say. May not be what you feel right now. It's just what you do. I mean, where in your life is it a struggle? Is it difficult? Or are you making it more of a struggle and more difficult than it needs to be? Now, as I've said all week long, I pull 7 tarot cards for the week ahead and deliver that navigation on Sunday in a video. This card for today, I could pull a different one, but I like going deeper into it. This card for today is the Tower. Now, the Tower by many psychics and readers can sometimes be seen as a really difficult, challenging card. it's still on the fool's journey or the dreamer's journey, referencing the lover's card. And here he comes up again, the dreamer, the fool, depends on which deck you're using. And in this depiction, we show him right down here at the bottom, falling out of the tower. And then there are other foolish figures in this image. So in an event reading or a situation reading, the lightning looks like it's striking the tower to indicate sudden unexpected blow to our fortunes. I'm going to say this is more of a global thing, not so much a personal thing. But of course, there's a trickle-down effect anytime we get lightning striking finances. And if you study today's modern news cycle and you go back to astrology or the astrological predictions, the financial markets on a global scale are predicted to be affected. So this Tower card is sort of like another reminder that yes, we have to be careful. This is also all about information. It may have been information that was faulty, and now you're seeing the necessity of, I would say, fortifying or reinforcing your own personal beliefs. The psychological point of the Tower card, especially in this deck, is relevant because of the whimsical design of the tower. This to me reminds me of Mrs. What was her name? Weasley's house in Harry Potter, all topsy-turvy, all over the place. Do you see the pattern that when everything on the external in the physical world just seems to be out of place and all chaotic? I keep saying, through the chaos comes the calm. Look at the Chariot card. We see the Chariot. We saw that last few days ago, where you've got two horses and two knights going in opposite directions, but yet they're allowing something to transpire in the middle of it. So this is all about sudden, unexpected. It could be seen as bad news, but I would say indifference news, painful revelations, if you will, faulty assumptions that might have led to major error. This is about poor planning, a bad result, a wake-up call. However, what I want you to think of when you think of the Tower, it is a blessing because it's a heads up to walk away from it. It's a heads up. Now, I'm thinking this Tower coming up today with the moon in Cancer and all of these other elements, which is why I pull from so many different, like I could pull from one particular card and do one particular reading, but that's just one dimension. This is about memory. Did something happen recently that's happened before that you now need to rework it? Did something pop back up? You've got the Judgment card yesterday about resurrection, things coming up that's come up before. Now we've got the Tower card. You get to see it in the truth. It's like making a little bit of a story here. Everything falls into place today and life is good. Even though somebody may have come and told you, the sky is falling, turkey lurkey, whatever that rhyme is. I'm hoping I'm making sense. Let me know in the comment. It's not, when I'm doing a reading and the Tower card shows up, it doesn't matter what it's like the Tower card, the Death card. Some of these cards show up in a reading and the person seeking the information is automatically goes down the drain pipe of disaster. No, not at all. They are, take a look and take a deeper look. What is on the Tower tells me you got to look for somebody else. You've been sitting here for too long. And there's our card. Thank you, fairies. Sacred space. Oh, so now you see it. Do you get it? We pulled from archangels. We've pulled from divine masters. We've pulled from the tarot. We've pulled from archangels. And we pulled from the fairies. sacred space. Get into your sacred space. Here's what I'm going to say about that. I love it. Creating a sacred space is yours. It's only yours. How you create your sacred space, whether you use an altar, a crystal grid, or you have a room in your house, or you have a place in the park, or you have even your back seat of your car, that is your sacred space. Sometimes we have to clean up our sacred space, remove the clutter, remove the chaos, in order to create nothing but that space. I've recently been reminded that the only place we have is right now. The only time that really exists is this moment in time. Yesterday, gone. Tomorrow is just an illusion. Right now is the reality. And in that reality, we get to change the trajectory, because we're changing the way we feel about the present moment, not yesterday. Not that you're facing all of this, whatever you're facing, if it's negative. Right now you get to say, start again. Right now you get to say, I'm looking for joy. Right now you get to say, enough of the pushing and the shoving and the striving. That's why I think for me personally, when I'm working through some challenges, I think at one point I was going through teacher training and it felt like I was in a dark tunnel because I didn't want to stop and turn back because I only knew I had to redo what this was. And it was an excavation. It was digging up some things for me, but I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Covered up with the way I was thinking about the present moment. Like, this is really tough. Doing this work of the light is not easy. It goes to some tough places. I'm thinking about those monks that walked from Texas and they're on their way to Washington, D.C. Almost there. I think they've gone into Virginia. They haven't got far to go. And I'm thinking, at some point, they have to stay present to one foot in front of the other. They've got a mission. The mission's up ahead. And this is all of us. We've got a mission to spread joy, to spread love, to spread happiness, to do all of the things that we said from the world of spirit. This is what we want. This is what we're up for. This is what we want to do. And the spirit world says, yes, you should. And even when our people that have gone before us, that transitioned into their spiritual life, there's still work to be done. You can follow any of Edgar Cayce teachings, and they'll say, this is what the afterlife looks like. This is the afterlife. And we all know, if we've studied spirituality for any length of time, there are some spirits that are still attached to the earth. There are some spirits that don't realize they've actually physically left their physical realm. They're stuck to it. They're attached to it, which is why many of us are sensitive to those souls. We have to help them move on. Have to help them say, no, you're no longer here. It's how we feel them. It's how we hear them. I mean, me personally, I do. Hear them, see them, talk to them. What do you need for me to tell you? It's as if they are here, but they're not in the physical. They're attached. Other spirits, they do a life review. It's long been documented that Archangel Jeremiah comes and gives a life review and sits in a situation where this is a situation that happened and this is the result of it. And from that life review, those who have passed from the physical to the non-physical get to choose. Do you want to repeat another physical incarnation so you can work on these issues, or do you want to move on? So when I'm doing these readings and I'm pulling a daily blast for all of you, yes, my desire is to have you go on the right foot, moving forward, not the back foot getting stuck in the past. Giving you a sense that you've got the power to change the present moment, but you've got to create these sacred spaces. You've got to make your decision before you move on. And that's enough of my waffling. I love you all. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for keeping this channel open. Until tomorrow, lots of love to all of you. Bye for now.